So sitting up tall, sitting in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Give yourself this time to feel for celebrating stepping onto your mat. As you sit here right now, just take in how you feel. Notice the energy that moves through your body. Move through your class today and really feel for taking in enough. What is enough for you? And also, the second intent is not to allow yourself to wander. So we're expecting. Sometimes we have an expectation that this is the sequence, this is what we must do, and so forth. Recalling my practice this morning, I went through sort of 2.5 hours and came out of practice, and at the end of that, my mentor sent me a message and said, "What did you think about this pose?" I thought, I don't even remember the pose. And it's almost like that sense of, are you present as you're moving through your class? Are you present? Are you alert to what is coming up for you? Start practice today with wrist stretches. So reach your left hand forward and take hold of the little finger on your left hand and then ease it back. Do this because it's mirroring. And then breathe to the palm of your hand, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back and release. And taking hold of your ring finger. Press down into your left sit bone as you inhale, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, reach your arm forward. Release. Taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe, breathe to the front of your heart. And as you exhale, glide your middle finger back. And release. Taking hold of your first finger. Then breathe in. As you breathe, lengthen your thumb away from your first finger. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back. And release. And taking hold of your thumb. And then breathe in, lengthen your little finger away from your thumb. And exhale, heel of the hand is forward. And release. Change hands. Taking hold of the little finger on your right hand and ease it back. Breathe into the palm of hand, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Press down into your right sit bone as you breathe, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your middle finger. And breathe to the back of your heart. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And exhale, heel of the hand is forward. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe, lengthen your thumb away from your first finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. And then breathe in. Lengthen your little finger away from your thumb. And exhale, ease the heel of the hands forward. Release. Change the cross of your legs for wrist stretching stage 2. Your hands are forward, the fingertips are to the floor. Spread the fingers. And then breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, open the hands forward, spread the fingers as wide as you can. Now breathe in. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, heel of the hand is forward, but the shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, release. Wrist stretches, stage free. The hands out to the side. Inhale into the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze the thumb on top. And as you exhale, stretch out the tops of your wrists. Release. Reach your arms out to the side, fingers pointing skywards, and breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bringing in your thumb. Simultaneously squeeze all fingers onto the thumb. Exhale as you stretch your thumb side away from you. Open your hands and breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, knuckles to the floor, and stretching out the tops of your wrists. Soften the shoulders if you can. Reach your arms out to the side, fingers pointing skywards. Breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then bringing in your thumb, and then simultaneously squeeze all fingers onto the thumb. Exhale as you stretch your thumb side away from you. And then relax. So from here, reach your legs straight forward. And you're reaching your heels away from you, sitting up. Bring your hands by your hips. And then breathe in. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, lengthen your heels away from you and flex your toes back towards your shins. As you breathe, you're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, as you reach forward, flex the toes back. The back of your knees are lifting away from the floor. And then breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale as you lengthen forward. You may feel your quadriceps are now beginning to engage. And breathe, lengthen, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, as you lengthen, you reach forward with your heels. Feel as if your thighs are turning inwards, so it starts to open into lower back. And then breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. As you exhale, reach forward with the ball of your feet, spread the toes. And breathe in, lift sternum. And exhale, reach. Ball of the feet is reaching forward. You may feel your calves as if they want to leave the floor. Two more like this, deep breath. And exhale, reach. Feel as if you're moving the tops of the thighs away from hip joint. And one more like this, breathe in. And exhale, lengthen forward. And then release. Bend your left knee. Take hold of your left foot and draw your left foot towards your chest. You can just hug, so you're like as if you're rocking your baby. So you're opening into hips and lower back. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your foot towards your chest. And then breathe in. And exhale, you're drawing your left foot towards your sternum. One more like this, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're hugging your left foot towards sternum. And then release. Place your foot your ankle is onto your right thigh. Now you're going to start stretching out your toes. So you breathe into, you're taking hold of your little toe of your left foot and breathe there. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening, as you're moving, just as you did with your fingers, you're opening, lengthening that toe back. And then release. You're taking hold of your second toe. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you're gliding that back. And then release. And taking hold of your middle toe. Deep breath. Feel as if you're lengthening that toe away from the top of your foot and then gliding it, sending it back. And then release. And taking hold of your fourth toe. Breathe in. And then lengthen it back. Squeeze it back. And then release. Taking hold of your big toe and breathe in. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that toe back. Feel as if you're pressing out with the ball of your foot. And then ease your left foot a little bit further towards the left. If it's easy for you, you'll be working your circling. So you're opening into your ankles, the tops of your feet with this. So if it's easy to have the foot onto your thigh, then go there. For me, I find it easier just to be supporting my foot in this way. So now breathing in. And as you exhale, you're circling your ankle 4 times. And then breathe into your left ankle. And then 4 times the opposite direction. Really feel the lubricating and opening your ankles. And then release. Place your foot back to the floor and then lengthen it forward. Bend your right knee. Your right foot is coming up. And then working with in terms of the stretches through the toes. Taking hold of the little toe on your right foot. Breathe there. And as you exhale, gliding that back. And release. And taking hold of your second toe. And then breathe there. And as you exhale, you're gliding it back. And release. So it's taking hold of your middle toe. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you're gliding that back. Release. And taking hold of your second toe. Deep breath. Feel for gliding the toe away from the top of your foot. And as you exhale, you're gliding it back. And release. Taking hold of your big toe. And then breathe there. Deep breath. And as you exhale, gliding your big toe back, the ball of your foot is reaching forward. And then release. And taking hold, you're supporting you either have the foot onto your thigh or lifting it up. For me, it opens the hips more. And now breathe in. As you breathe in, you're breathing into your right ankle. And exhale, just stretching that out. Circles 4 times. Circles. And then release. Breathe in. And exhales opposite direction, circling the ankle. Feel for that lubrication into the ankles. And release. And now you're hugging your thighs. So it's like you're drawing your right foot towards your sternum. So breathe into lower back, breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your right foot towards sternum. And breathe in as you open up into lower back. And as you breathe out, drawing your knee in a little bit more. 2 more like this, deep breaths. And exhale as you're taking it a little deep. 1 more like this, breathe in. And exhale, you're drawing that foot in. And then release. Your pranayama today is Sivananda breath. So you can do this in cross-leg seated. So if you're comfortable to be in cross-leg seated, you can do this in cross-leg seated. You will be in this pose for about 6 minutes. So either in cross-leg seated or in Baddha Konasana, so the feet, soles of your feet presses together, toes are flexed back, and you can be in the pose in this way, or you can pad your knees and just sit down onto your heels in this way. Again, if your knees are tweaked, you'll pad the knees. And this is a really nice pose in terms of opening up in terms of your digestive systems, also for your knees. But if your knees are tweaky, then if you do start in this pose, come out of the pose if it really starts being painful into the knees. Your Sivananda breath is you inhale for as long as you can, hold the breath for as long as you can, exhale for as long as you can. At the end of the exhale, you pull your belly all the way in. Hold for as long as you can, then relax your belly and start the process again. So we're working with this for 6 minutes. I'll put the timer on this so that we do that. Hold it out. Okay. Sitting up tall, choose your seated position, and then breathe in for as long as you can. You're filling yourself up with what feels like the right amount for you. When you're at the top of your breath, you hold without counting, just hold and just allow your body to communicate to you. Feel what's going on for you. Feel what feels like the right amount. Once you cannot hold anymore, you exhale. Exhale for as long as possible. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in, pull it up, and hold for as long as you can. And then continue that sequence for the duration. 5 more minutes in this. Try to relax your chest and take in any tension out of your body. Use this pose. Use to find out what's going on for you. Find out where you're holding tension in your body. Finishing up from the forward bend in Baddha Konasana. So the soles of your feet are together, toes are flexed back. Bring your hands forward. You'll be in this pose for a few breaths. So if you want to use the support, if you have some blocks, and you want to use the support, you bring your blocks forward and you'll be in the pose. So from here, as you breathe, you're lengthening. Feel as if you're lifting belly away from pelvis, as you're lengthening away from the tops of thighs. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Belly's in as you fold. And then breathe. As you breathe, you're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Breathe in and spread your breath to side ribs. Feel your ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, fold, pull belly in. As you inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. One more like this, breathe in. And exhale, fold. And inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Your next pose is in shoelace, but today we'll do this with your feet flat. So tuck your right foot towards your inside of your left thigh. And then bring your left foot forward so your left foot is at a right angle. Bring your left arm, you're reaching your left arm up, and then the arm is coming down towards the floor. Your arm is pressing against your left foot. Left foot presses against your left arm. Right hand is to the floor, framing your right thigh. As you breathe, you're gliding your lower ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe, as you fold towards your left foot, towards your right thigh and knee, send your left hip bone back to the floor. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe in, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. Exhale, fold. 2 more breaths like this. And fold on the exhale. 1 more. Keep lengthening slow ribs away from your left hip. And fold on exhale. Then inhale, release, and ease all the way on back up. Change for the other side. So your left foot is moving towards the right edge of the mat. Your right foot is forward, so you're creating like a double right angle. Your right arm is coming over, and your arm is tucking against your foot. When you press your foot against your arm, send your right sit bone back to the floor. Left arm is towards the side. You're framing your left arm. As you breathe, press into your right sit bone and glide your lower ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, folding towards your left thigh. Keep the neck relaxed. And as you breathe, feel for breathing through sternum down into your heart. And as you exhale, as you fold towards your right foot, right sit bone reaches back to floor. Inhale, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, fold, pull belly in. So notice what you feel and where you're feeling this, and breathe there. And as you exhale, fold. One more like this. Breathe in. And fold on exhale. Send your right sit bone back to the floor. Inhale, release. Then ease all the way on up. Straighten your right leg for a spinal twist. One leg straight, your right leg is forward, your left foot is tucked over, left foot is back to the floor. Your right arm comes across and it's hugging your left thigh towards the chest, and your left hand is reaching back. You can have your left hand on a block, so you're lengthening the ribs out away from your left hip. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen out of left side. Exhale, twist towards the left and reach your right foot forward, spread the toes. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you twist towards the left. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, twist. If you want to go further, bring your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto right thigh, hip, or closing. If you have a strap and you want to use a strap, then you're sliding the strap between your left thigh and calf. Right hand grabs the strap, or the hands are grabbing each other under your left thigh. And then breathe in, lift sternum. And exhale, twist to the left. Soften skull bones. And then breathe, feel as if you're moving energy from the sky down through your brains. Exhale, reach your right foot forward as you twist to the left. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, twist to left. Inhale, release. Half knee power, your left foot, allow your left foot to come all the way over towards your right hip. So you're working with a knee-to-knee alignment. Hands by your right calf, or hands to the floor. And then breathe in gently, lengthening belly up away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Feet are active. And then breathe. You're breathing into lower back. And exhale, fold. Belly's in. If your back opens up and you're able to take hold of your right foot with both hands, then do so. But don't force this. And then breathe in. Keep lifting out of lower back. And exhale, fold. Breathe to sternum, filling heart up with breath. And as you exhale, fold, press the ball of your right foot to the palm of your hand if that is accessible for you today. Breathe in, expand your ribs out towards your armpits. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, and then ease all the way on back up. And change. Left leg is reaching forward. Your right foot has come over the top. You're using your left arm to hug your right thigh towards the chest, and your right arm is reaching back. You can have that right hand onto a block. Press into right sit bone. Breathe in, lift out of right side. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right and reach your left foot forwards. Toes are spreading. As you breathe in, feel for moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, breathe through sternum and filling heart up with breath, or taking in what feels like the right amount for you. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. You're going further. If you can bind, then your right arm slides around the back, your left arm tucks under your thigh and bind, or use the strap. You're using the strap. The strap is between right thigh and calf. Have the strap with your left hand and your right hand, and then walk the strap so you're shortening the distance between on the strap. And then breathe in, glide, lengthen right ribs up away from right hip. And exhale, twist towards the right, both feet are active. Press your right foot to floor, and then breathe in, lift, keep lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, twist to the right. Last breath in this one, breathe in. And exhale, twist towards the right, move the shoulders away from each other. And inhale, release. Half knee pound, bring your right foot all the way over towards your right foot comes towards your left hip. Your left foot is reaching forward, the ball of the foot is spreading. Hands are to the floor by your calf, ankle. Some of you will be able to take hold of your foot, but don't force this. Press into sit bone, breathe and lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, fold forward, belly pulls in. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe in, spread your ribs out towards your armpits. And exhale, fold. If you can, take hold of the ball of your foot with one or both hands. And as you breathe in, lift belly away from pelvic bowl. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, reach the ball of your left foot to the palm of your hand. Press your sit bones back to floor, and then breathe to lower back. You're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. And breathe to where you feel this most. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. And come all the way on back up. And release. Coming into your floor work, working some abdominal poses, some bridge poses. So have close by a block and a roll. Have both of those in close proximity to your, within easy touching distance. And then lie down on your back. Your back is tweaky, then fold the mat or give your back a little bit more support. Draw your heels back so the heels are with touching distance. You can brush your heels with fingertips. Heels are aligned with sit bones or they are hip distance apart. And then lengthen your arms down towards your heels and let your arms relax down by your side. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Stay here and then breathe into lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. Now exhale complete. Exhale through the mouth. Hug your ribs down. So you feel as if the ribs have been hugged down. Your belly is pulling in. Belly's lengthening away from pelvic bowl. Sit bones are lengthening away from you. Relax your belly and breathe. Deep breath, filling yourself up or giving yourself what your body needs. Hold the breath. As you hold, feel the sensations that comes up for you. And exhale. Exhale until empty, then pull belly in. Pull it all the way in. Lengthen sit bones away from you. You feel you're hugging your ribs down. Feel the back ribs, lower ribs are spreading to the floor. Relax and breathe. Deep breath. Hold the breath. And exhale completely. Hug the ribs down. So your belly is moving away from pelvic bowl. Your sit bones are lengthening away down towards your heels. Your diaphragm is moving to chest. Relax and breathe. Breathe in, spreading the ribs, spread the lower back. At the top of the breath, hold the breath. And exhale. At the end of the exhale, hug your ribs down. Your belly moves away from pelvis. Your diaphragm moves to chest. Sit bones are lengthening to heels. And relax. One like this. Breathe in, filling self up with breath. Hold the breath and allow the breath time so that it connects deep into cell tissues. And exhale. Hug the ribs down. Press your lower back down, but lengthen sit bones away from you. Your diaphragm is moving towards your chest. Chest is moving towards your chin. Feel that release into lower back. And then release. Grab hold of your block. Lift your feet up off the floor. If your back is tweaky, do this with your feet onto the floor. But if you can, lift your feet up off the floor and place a block between your knees. Heels are reaching away from you. Hands are flat to the floor and you're moving your arms down so the shoulders are away from your ears. Toes flex the shins, reach heels away from you and breathe to lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, exhale completely. Reach your left hand down towards the heels. Keep moving left arm down. Keep hugging the belly down towards the floor. Flex the toes, reach heels away from you. And as you breathe in, draw back to center. Hold the breath. Your lower back presses to the floor. Exhale, exhale completely and reach your right arm down. Fingers are reaching down to where your right heel was. Keep moving. Hugging the ribs down. And inhale, easing back to center. Hold the breath. Exhale, exhale completely and reach your left arm down. So the shoulders, left shoulders away from your ears. Feet active, reach your heels away from you. And then as you breathe in, easing back to center, hold the breath. And exhale, reaching your right arm down. Keep feeling as if you're lengthening side ribs away from right hip as you reach your arm down, belly's in. And then release. And coming back and place your feet down to the floor. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. So you can do this pose now with your soles of your feet onto the floor or lifting your feet up, toes are flexed. Press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your knees straight up. Squeeze the block and reach your elbows to your left knee. Now pull belly in. As you breathe in, draw your head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your heels away from you. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Now pull lower belly in. As you breathe in, your head is to center. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left. Reach your heels away from you. Squeeze the block. Pull lower belly down. As you breathe in, draw your head to center. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Squeeze the block. Reach your heels away from you. Pull belly in at the end of the exhale. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Your lower back presses to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach both elbows to your left knee. Squeeze the block. Reach your heels away from you as you flex your toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head to center. Hold the breath. The top rim of the sacrum presses to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Squeeze the block. Reach your heels away from you. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, release. Go ahead and shoulders down and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Okay, so bridge is your next pose. Bridge with leg raises. So the block is within touching distance. You draw your heels back towards your sit bones. Brush your heels and let your arms relax by your side. Shoulders away from your ears. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Move chest to chin. Press your feet to floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis as you lift pelvis up away from the floor. Breathe to lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And exhale, lift up, push floor away as you lift. Now breathe in, breathe to heart and energize heart with breath. Feel the lengthening of belly away from pelvis, chest to chin as you exhale, lift up and send thighs and knees forward. You can grab hold of your block. And then breathe in, lengthening away from waist. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, place the block under your sacrum. Anchor your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left foot up, draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg out and up towards the sky. And then breathe to left hip. And exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your left foot straight up. Everyone breathe to left hip. And exhale, lengthening your left leg away from you, lowering down so the heel just about touches the floor. Go as deep as you can. And then breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your left leg up, push the floor away with your right foot. Breathe to left hip. And as you breathe out, lengthening your left leg away, lowering it to about an inch from the floor, it might touch. Breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching it out towards the sky. Breathe to left hip. And as you breathe out, lowering your left leg, lengthening it away. Breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching straight out and up towards the sky. Breathe to left hip. And exhale, lengthening your left leg away. Breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. And exhale, reaching your left leg straight up to sky. Breathe to left hip. And exhale, lengthening your left leg away. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot to the floor. Left foot is anchored to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. Draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your right leg straight up. Breathe into right hip. And exhale, send your right leg straight up. Now breathe to your right hip. And exhale, lengthening your right leg away, lowering it to about 1 to 2 inches, and it might touch the floor. Keep lengthening out of lower back. Breathe in, draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, lengthening your right leg out and up towards the sky. Breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, lengthening your right leg away from you, lowering it. And then breathe in, draw your right knee towards your chest. On exhale, reaching your right leg up. Push the floor away with your left foot. Breathe to right. And exhale, lengthen your right leg as you lower it down towards the floor. Breathe in, draw your right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching it out and up towards the sky. Breathe to right hip. And exhale, lengthening it away from you. Last one, breathe in, draw your right knee towards your chest. And exhale, place your right foot to the floor. Both feet down, breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, push the floor away, lift up and move the block. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower all the way on down. Twisted root, stage 2. Cross your left ankle over your right. And if you can cross your left ankle onto the right calf, then do so. You can also move to the wall and have your right foot up against the wall. Bring both hands, clasp both hands on the middle of your left thigh, close towards the middle. And then press your lower back to floor and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs. Exhale completely. Pull belly in and press your hands against your thighs. Press your thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs. Pull lower belly in. Relax your lower back. Breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, feet active, pull lower belly in. Relax lower back to the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Press thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe to lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against thighs. Press thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze. Sit bones. Pull belly in. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. And if you can make the second cross, make the second cross. Feet on the floor or onto the wall. Cross your hands against your right thigh. Your lower back is pressing to floor. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. Hold the breath. Now exhale. Exhale until empty. Pull belly in. Press hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. And feel your belly moves away from pelvis. Feel the opening into lower back. Feet are active. Relax and breathe. Deep breath, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, exhale completely. Pull belly in. Your belly's all the way in, spreading ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And relax and breathe. Deep breath, breathing into lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. Exhale. Exhale completely. Hands presses against your thighs. Thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone. Pull belly in. Feel your lengthening belly away from pelvis. Sit bones lengthens away from you. Last one in this. Deep breath. And exhale. Exhale till empty. Belly's in. Hands presses against thighs. Thighs against hands. Pull belly in. And release. Release your legs. Grab hold of your roll. Place your roll between your thighs for gate opener. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your lower back is pressing down to the floor. Now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll and then reaching your legs straight up. Reach out, spread the toes, pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs out towards the side. Exhale, curl pubic bone to the roll and press your left hand down. Lengthen legs out, reach your right elbow up, pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head and neck, lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs out towards the side. As you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your right hand down. Reach your left elbow up, lengthen legs to the side, pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head and neck, lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll and send your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs out towards the side. Exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your left hand down. Reach your right elbow up. Lengthen your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind head and neck. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs out towards the side. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press your right hand down. Reach your left elbow up as you lengthen legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head and neck. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. Exhale, release, bend the knees, place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Move the roll out of your way. And then roll to your right side. Keep the neck relaxed. Right, left hand is to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, push the floor away. Come up. Use your right hand to support head and neck. Come onto your knees for dolphin prelude. So in your dolphin prelude, your setup is the same as you would for dolphin. Your hands will be onto your biceps in this way. Your elbows are coming to the floor. And then reach your hands forward and clasp your hands in this way. Set your knees back so your knees are under your hips. And then from here, you take a deep breath into back, spreading the ribs. On exhale, reach your sit bones back towards your heels. Feel your back ribs opening, side ribs are opening. And you lift your arms up, reach it back. Your elbows are to the floor. They're reaching forward. And then you breathe into back, broadening the upper back with breath. And exhale, reach your sit bones back. Feel your opening armpits towards the floor. Reaching your elbows forward. So breathe into upper back. Feel the energy as you open the back with breath. Pull your belly in, exhale as you reach your sit bones back to heels, reach your elbows forward. Breathe in. And then reach back, reach your sit bones back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. And exhale, send your sit bones back, reach your elbows forward. So you feel the opening as if you're opening your armpits towards the floor. Keep the knees to the floor. You're not off the floor, it's prelude, deep breath, last one. And release. From here, coming into all fours, your hands are directly under the shoulders, your knees are directly under your hips. So you bring. Hands directly on the shoulders, knees under the hips. Lift your left leg up, reach it back. The toes are down, the heels are up, reaching the heels away from you. Lift your right hand up and reach it forward. Now breathe in deep into your left hip. On exhale, reach your left heel back as you reach your right arm forward. And breathe to your left hip. Exhale, lengthen your left heel back. Your right arm is reaching forward. If you have a wall, you can place that foot towards the wall. Last one like this. Breathe in. And exhale, lengthen arm and leg away from each other. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest, your right elbow towards the knee, and curling up. And as you breathe out, extend your arm and leg away from each other. Breathe in, draw your left knee in, right elbow is in, and you're curling up. And as you breathe out, extend arm and leg away from each other. 2 more like this. Breathe in and curl up. And exhale, extend arm and leg away. 1 more. Breathe in and curl up. And exhale, extend. Release, place your right hand to the floor, place your left knee down. Setting up for the other side. Lift your right leg up, reach back towards your right heel. Lift your left arm up and reach it forward. Body's in a straight line. Breathe to your right hip. Exhale, reach your right heel back as you reach your left arm forward. And breathe to your right hip. And exhale, lengthen arm and leg in opposite directions. Breathe to right hip. And exhale, lengthen away. Inhale, draw your right knee toward the chest, left elbow to right knee and curl up. And as you breathe out, extend your arm and leg away from each other. Breathe in, draw your right knee and elbow together, curling up. And exhale, extend arm and leg away. 2 more. Breathe in and curl up, elbow to knee. And as you breathe out, extend, reaching arm and leg away. 1 more. Breathe in and curl up. And exhale, extend, lengthen arm and leg away from each other. Release, place your left hand to the floor, place your right hand down. Move your knees about as wide as your mat and tuck your your toes together. And then reach back for child's pose. Your arms are reaching forward. So as you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, reach your sit bones back. Your belly's pulling in. Breathe in, broaden the upper back with breath. Now pull your belly in, exhale, and lengthen. Send your sit bones all the way back. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, lengthen it back a little bit more. Deep breaths. So reach your sit bones back as if you're touching your heels. Reach your arms forward. 1 more like this. Breathe in. And exhale, release, and then ease on out. Bring your hands under the shoulders. And your knees are under your hips. Curl your toes under, and then breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then reach back, moving your sit bones back. You're reaching your belly away from pelvis for downward facing dog. As you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. As you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. Press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And exhale, reach your left leg away from you. Breathe to left hip. Feel for sending your left thigh away from pelvis. Exhale, lengthen it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. Hover. And as you breathe out, reaching it back. As you breathe in, draw your left knee towards the chest and hover. And as you breathe out, reaching it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Warrior 2 stance. Your arms, they reach out towards the side. Staying in warrior 2. So check your front knee and ankle are aligned and reaching back to the edge of your right foot. Breathe in, press into feet and then lift, lengthening up. And exhale, going a little deeper. Breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, pull belly in. Go a little deeper, but lengthen your arms away from you. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. And exhale, go a little deeper. Keep the chest lifted, keep reaching your arms. Feel for reaching right through fingertips. On the next breath, bring your hands down so the hands are either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back, step it back, forward plank. Reach it back to heels, you're staying here. So breathe in. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. On exhale, reach your heels back, hands are under the shoulders. Now breathe in as you lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, reach your heels back. One more like this. Breathe in, lengthen, move belly forward, chest is moving forward. And exhale, bend the knees and come on down. Breathe in to cobra. Move your chest forward as you reach your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, pigeon, step your left foot forward. Right? Left foot is by your right hand, and your right foot is reaching back. Veer down into pelvis as you breathe in, lengthening out away from waist. And exhale, fold forward over your left shin. And breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe, spread your breath wide towards your armpits. And exhale, fold. Breathe into sternum. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. Your hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under your right foot. Breathe in. And exhale, step back for downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Downward facing dog. As you breathe in, rise up to tiptoes. Exhale, reach your sit bones back, heels to the floor. Feel for lengthening through the spine. As you breathe in, rise up to tiptoes. And exhale, lengthening back, heels to the floor. Press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And exhale, reach it back. Breathe to right hip, feel for sending right thigh away from pelvis. And exhale, lengthening your right leg away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards the chest and hover. And as you breathe out, reach it back, heels towards the sky. Breathe in, draw your right knee towards the chest. You're hovering over the edge of your mat. And as you breathe out, lengthen it back. Warrior two, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Coming into warrior two, your both feet, left foot to the square edge of the mat, front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Press into both feet as you breathe in, lengthen, telescoping ribs up. And exhale, going a little deeper into pose. Deep breath, lift belly away from pelvis, lift sternum. And exhale, going a little deeper. Reach through the fingertips of the hands. Last one like this, deep breath. Exhale, going a little deeper. On the next breath, bring your hands down either side of your right foot. Step your right foot back for plank. Reach back to heels, feel for pushing floor away. And then stay here. Breathe in, spread the ribs. Exhale, reach your heels away from you, push the floor away, keeping the elbows tucking in. And breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale, reach back, push the floor away, keep the elbows tucked in. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra, Draw chest forward, lengthen your legs back. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Pigeon, breathe in, step your right foot forward so your right foot is by your left hand. And come all the way down for pigeon. Send your left leg straight back. As you breathe in, bear down into pelvis, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold. Breathe to heart. And as you exhale, as you fold, reach your sit bones back, sending your left leg back, right back to left big toe. One more like this. And exhale, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back, the hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, curl the toes of your left foot. Exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees, step or hop your legs between the hands. And coming down. Coming down into a seated position. So your next pose is pigeon on your back. So you'll be lying down onto your backs. You're straightening your right leg. Your left foot is coming up. You're taking hold of the foot. Take hold of the foot and you breathe into left hip. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your left foot towards your sternum. You can use your left hand to move your left thigh. So you're tractioning here. You're tractioning your thigh away from you and opening into hip. So you're working in this way. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your left foot towards the sternum. Right leg lengthens away. And stay with this now. We'll stay in here for a few poses. So notice what you feel. Notice where you're feeling this. And breathe there. Deep breaths. And without forcing it, as you breathe out, you're drawing your left foot closer towards your sternum. So bring yourself fully focused into the moment, feeling what the pose offers you. Feel for sending your left thigh, left knee away from you. And breathe, breathe this into lower back. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your left foot closer towards your sternum. One more like this, breathe in. And as you breathe out, drawing that foot in a little bit more. Then inhale, release. Place your left foot back to the floor and lengthening away from you. Lift your right foot up, draw the foot in, take hold of the foot pigeon. As you breathe, breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your foot towards your sternum. Can use your right hand to glide your right thigh away from you. And then breathe in. As you breathe, feel for moving your right thigh away from hip. And as you breathe out, draw your right foot closer towards your sternum. Deep breath. Belly's away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, drawing your right foot towards your sternum. Now feel the energy that is generated through this. Feel this and breathe to where you feel this most. And as you breathe out, drawing that foot in. One more like this. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Reach your legs out and up towards the sky. Bring your hands behind the back of your thighs the calves, the ankles. As you press your lower back to the floor, breathe there. And as you breathe out, draw your feet down towards your forehead. You may be able to go a little bit further towards the floor. And then breathe to lower back. On exhale, pull belly in. And breathe. Breathe to lower back. On exhale, pull belly in and feel as if the back of the calves, the back of your thighs are moving towards the sky. 2 more breaths like this. And exhale, feeling for that release. Send your sit bones away from you, belly pulls in. 1 more like this, breathe in. And exhale, release. Come all the way on down and place the feet to the floor. You can lie down, actually straighten your legs out. And let your arms relax down by your side, the shoulders relax down away from your hips. Close your eyes. Lying down in your final pose for shavasana. So relax your neck. Relax shoulders. Feel as if you're melting into your own space, into your mat, into a space, a safe space. As you lie here right now, scan your body. Notice how your body feels. Feeling for those areas that are opening up and those areas where there's still some tightness. And commit yourself with your process. So focusing now on your toes and the ball of your feet. And then breathe in a loving energy there, an energy that energizes your toes and feet. And then exhale. Exhale completely and just feel your toes and feet out as they relax. As you bring your focus to your feet and your heels, breathe there. And then exhale. Just let go as you relax. And bring your focus towards your ankles, towards your shins. And breathe there. Holding on to the breath and allow the breath really connect into the ankles in towards the shins. And exhale. Bring your focus to your calves and the back of your knees. Breathe there. And exhale, feel for that softening behind the knees and feel that release into the calves, into the shins. Bring your focus towards your knees and breathe there. And as you breathe out, feel for that release as you let go. Now bring that focus towards your thighs, your quadriceps, and your hamstrings. And breathe there. Breathe in a powerful energy. These are big muscles that you're working with. And then exhale. Exhale completely as you let go. And then breathing into thighs and into your quadriceps and hamstrings. And exhale. Bring your focus to pelvis. And then breathe. Breathe in an energy, a loving energy into pelvis. And exhale, release the bones as they tuck towards your heels and feel the opening into pelvis, into lower back. Bring your focus towards your lower back and mid back and breathe there. And exhale. And bringing your focus into upper back and breathe there. And exhale, feeling for that release. Your shoulders are softening away from your ears. Bring your focus to belly and breathe there. And exhale, exhale completely. And breathe in through the nose. You're connecting with your belly and your diaphragm. And exhale through your mouth, energizing, let go. If it's not serving you, let it go. Breathe through sternum as you fill heart up with breath. And exhale, soften the collarbones, shoulders down. Connect with your fingers and the palm of your hands, breathe there. And exhale. Connect with your wrists and forearms and breathe there. And exhale, exhale until empty. Connect now with your elbows, your triceps and biceps. Breathe there. And exhale. Relax your shoulders and breathe to the back of your skull. And exhale, feel for that release as you feel melting down into your mat. Breathe to your forehead. And exhale, relax your forehead. Relax your eyes, eye sockets. And then as you breathe, breathe to and feel the breathing into your face. And exhale, relax your nose. Relax your ears. Bring your focus towards your jawbone and breathe there. This area that often builds tension, so breathe there. Exhale, exhale, release. Open your mouth, move your jaw from side to side and allow this to open up and release your jaw a little bit more. Relax your neck and let your shoulders soften. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Allow yourself to be still. Allow the mind to be still, bringing yourself fully focused into the moment, letting go of all that does not serve you, giving it back to the earth. And whilst the earth brings in another energizing breath and energizing energy to your body, and then give back to the earth all that you have done with. So working with the ecology of life, we take, we give, so that we maintain a balance in ourselves, a balance with the earth. Give yourself time now to scan your body. Connect with what you feel. And taking in what feels like the right amount for you, moving it to your body, to all parts, and connect with those areas that needs it most. Begin to move your fingers to the toes. And then breathe through your nose and energize your breath. And exhale, sight out through the mouth. Breathe through your nose, filling yourself up, energizing body. And exhale through your mouth. One more, breathe through your nose. And exhale through mouth. On the next breath, bend your knees. Hug your knees towards your chest and allow your body to move from side to side and forward and back. Then allow your knees to roll to your left side or cross your ankles and roll forward and back until you come all the way up. Push the floor away with your right hand, come up. Left arm supports your head and neck to come into a seated position. Sit tall. Hands together, the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Sit up and take note of how you feel. Congratulate yourself for your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide. Finish with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.